So using Tradingview is not difficult. It's not just graphs, and it's not just a lot of candles that are sitting in front of you that don't have any meaning. This platform literally helps a lot of traders to analyze the markets, and it's that good. If it weren't, I wouldn't be here like teaching you how to use it. So with Tradingview, like any other beginner, if you want to use Tradingview, the first thing you do is open a new tab, sign up to tradingview.com, and after signing up, they directly bring you to the charts. But if they do not, all you have to do is to select your instrument, and see more on advanced charts. Why is this internet being slow? So for the advanced charts, these are just charts, there are no advanced charts, but for the advanced charts, what we are going to see here, the very first terminal allows you to customize your Tradingview. If you want my customization templates, you can always like hit me up in the comment section. I'll send you a direct DM. So the next, this shows you which instrument you're using. This is XAUUSD. This represents gold. If you want to search for any other symbol, all you just have to do is hit on this, and then maybe let's say you're looking for the Euro USD. This, by the way, is a currency pair. Or whichever instrument you're looking for. I don't like to call them pairs, I like to call them instruments. So with this, and these are going to be your time frames. There's the 15-minute, there's the 30-minute, there's the 1 hour, and the 4 hour. On each time frame, each candle represents data of that time frame. Let's say I'm on the 15-minute time frame. Each candle is going to represent 15 minutes of price data. So this is going to be 15 minutes of market movement. That's also going to be 15 minutes. The next is going to be 15 minutes. For 30 minutes, exactly the same thing. For 30, the next 30 minutes. And we have up to a monthly time frame. So depending on what type of trader you are, depending on how long you want to be in the market, these are the time frames that guide you, and they also guide your analysis. So aside that, there are going to be the candles, the layout of how you want your candles to be. I preferably use either the candles, the lines, or the bars, but I mostly stick with the bars, and I think I like my thing that way. But with most beginners, it's going to be very difficult just reading these bars. So I'm going to be teaching you a lot with the candles. They are more detailed and they have much more information that's easier to read. And then the next thing is going to be indicators. Honestly, I used to, but all these indicators are way behind the market. I have not seen any indicator that moves with current price data, maybe except one of those. But if I'm going to teach it, it's going to be way deeper. Maybe you guys should get me to 2,000 subs and then I'll teach. This right here gives you access to the rest of the instruments. So whatever it is you want to trade, right here you choose and then you type it in. Let's say I'm looking to trade Euro USD. The Euro USD instrument will pop up right here. The graph would pop. That's how to use this. This small plus we're seeing right here allows us to compare or add symbols. So let's say I want to compare this symbol's movement to the rest of the other instruments. You could just like type it in and then a comparison sheet will show up. Right here, we're going to have the time frames. So let me quickly switch to this. On each time frame, that time frame is going to represent one unit of price movement for that. So let's say on 15 minutes, what's happening to this guy? Let's say on the 15-minute time frame, we're going to have each candle representing 15 minutes of price data. So right here we have 8:30, 8:45, and so on. On the 30 minutes is also going to represent the same thing. On the 1 hour and the 4 hour are going to have the same representations. Each candle will represent 4 hours of price data on the 4 hour time frame. Then we quickly move to indicators. Tradingview offers traders a lot of indicators. People use certain indicators like the moving average. Indicators are literally robots that help you predict future price action, which I don't think so. I feel like indicators, they sum up what happens before in the market and they're always behind time. That's how I see them. But then again, there are some very good indicators that we could use. I might do a smash or pass on these indicators soon. And then there are these templates. This was right here when I used to be with indicators. I think I had like an EMA and the average directional index or so. So right here, this alert symbol allows us to create alerts for each point in the market. Let's say we're expecting price to do something, so then we create an alert, then we save it and click create. Of course, the bar replay exists on Tradingview Premium. I could show you how to use it. So of course, the bar replay is going to be your mentor's favorite tool. The bar replay allows you to, let's say, go to like a certain previous point in price action. A lot of mentors like to use the bar replay because after they've already seen what has happened in previous markets, all they do is tell their students that there was price being supported. Honestly, I don't subscribe to the topic of support and resistance. I'd give my opinion on that next. The bar replay tool allows you to go previously into market data and then play to see what happens in live price, in subsequent price action. People like to use this tool a lot for backtesting. Backtesting literally means testing your strategy after you have learned it, so to see if your strategy works. I don't backtest a lot, but that's the use of the bar replay tool. So we just move to the next thing we have to do here. So people will say support was broken and then price is about to sell and all that. But as you can see, price didn't sell for that long. It actually broke this previous resistance or whatever it will be called. But yeah, that's it for the bar replay tool. First thing we're going to talk about in this vertical panel is going to be the arrows. Tradingview gives us a lot of options for our arrows, our pointers. There's going to be the cross, there's going to be the dots, there's going to be the arrow, and then the eraser. I like to use the cross because for me it's easy. It gives me like a 4-dimensional view. One here, next here, on all 4 planes, no dimensions. And there's going to be here the trend line tools, the trend line, the arrow, the ray. So with all these tools, maybe except the rays, all you have to do, you draw them from one point to the other, from point A to point B. So with the trend line, let's say I want to draw a trend line, I'll draw from one point and you click off at the next point. With the rays, there's going to be like horizontal ray. That's the one I use the most. All you just have to do, it gives you like a click off from the farthest edge to the right of the screen. So all you have to do is just to draw your ray in like this. Draw your ray in like this. That's how to use the ray tool. The rest of them are just a click of one. Maybe with the vertical lines, you just click in, you click in, you click in. That's how to use the vertical lines. Next important thing we're going to talk about in this session is in this zone. That's the fib retracement tool, the trend-based fib extension. We're going to, I don't know anything about the pitchfork, I don't know anything about these. They're there. If your mentor or anyone you're learning from recommends these, fine. We're going to delve into a little bit of history. We'll talk about the fib tool, the fib retracement and extension tool. The fib retracement is literally used to catch retracement, where market would retrace, where we're expecting a retracement from market, and then the extension is the opposite. So this is what I would call a retracement. Let's say market trends up, market does this. So wherever market will bounce off to continue this trend, at this area, this is what we call a retracement area. So we can use the fib to detect the area of retracement. So based on how your mentor teaches you to draw the fib, there's going to be a lot of fib numbers. People like to call them the golden ratio. There's going to be a lot of fib numbers. Like there's going to be the 0.236 area, there's going to be the 0.382, there's going to be the 0.5 area, there's going to be the 0.786, and in that sequence. So whatever happens, however this whole fib ratios were derived, it's literally as a result of the sequence of numbers is derived from adding numbers to the pre-existing one in the sequence. Let's say you start from 0 and then you add 0 to 1, so you get 1 in the Fibonacci sequence. You add, the result of that was 1, so you add 1 to 1, you have 2, and that will be the next in the Fibonacci sequence. You add 2 to 1, that would be 3, so then you add 3 to 2, 5, and the sequence moves in that order. The next we're going to have is there's the brush tool. You can make these kind of inscriptions. There's the highlighter you can use to highlight points in the market, and the rest I just mentioned. There's the rectangle tool you can use to draw a rectangle, the circle for drawing a circle, the ellipse, the path tool. So with the path tool, I might teach how to use it. I will just teach how to use it. When you open the path, you click on the next point, you click on the next point. When you want to close the path, all you have to do is double click, then your path is closed if you are having any difficulty in using the path tool. The next is going to be the text tool. You can use a text, you can annotate, you could make a call out if you have an idea. It's literally like a graph. This whole platform, this whole screen is literally like a graph where you can express your own ideas, you get? So you can do all these, you can type, and then there are these patterns I don't know anything about, to be honest. I don't use Elliott waves, I don't use XA, BCD, but I know of other traders that use. I like to keep my stuff simple. I also never used all these, but that's just them. These arrows and the rest. The next tool here, it's used to, like, you measure the bars, or you measure like corresponding market data. It gives you the amount of days, it gives you the amount of volume that was traded in the market. Tool right here locks all drawing tools. The eye at the bottom corner allows you to hide all your drawings. Let's say you had stuff right on the screen, all you just have to do is to right click the eye to hide all drawings. The next thing here is a watch list for keeping track of whatever instrument you're watching or whatever instrument you're trading. I like to keep it maximum 2 to 3, that's all. But then this allows you to organize the instruments you want to trade. I feel like less is more always. So all you just have to do if you want to add an instrument to your watch list is just to search the instrument, maybe NZD card, and then you add to your watch list. That's all. So those are the basics for using Tradingview. Tradingview is easy to use with whatever way you want to follow for your analysis. For now, I do not want to get in-depth in analysis, confuse people, and all I just want you to understand is trading is easy. No. Trading is not easy. All I want you to understand is the concepts behind trading are not that difficult. Whatever you need for trading it's not out of this world. It's not alien stuff. If you commit, you can always learn. If you don't see this as a very complicated graph, if you don't see this as, if this is so broken down, all you can see is a bullish candle and a bearish candle, life is so easy for you. You treat each candle as one. So that's it for using Tradingview. Thank you guys very much, and I'll see you in the next video.